Good morning, students. In today's class, we will solve remaining sums of exercise 1.3. 11th sum. If the sum of first n terms of an AP is 4n minus n square, what is the first term? That is S1. What is the sum of first two terms? What is the second term? Similarly, find the third, 10th and nth terms. Here it is given sum of first n terms of an AP, that is 4n minus n square. This is sum of first n terms. So in this equation Sn, so sum of first n terms means that is Sn is equal to 4n minus n square. What is the first term? First term itself is S1. S1 means in S1 you are adding terms up to first term. First term, only terms up to first term means only first term will come. So S1 itself is first term. So if you substitute in this equation in the place of n 1, you will get a sum up to first term. 4 into 1 minus 1 square, 4 minus 1 3. So S1 is 3. So S1 itself is a first term. So second, what is the sum of first two terms? First two terms means sum up to two terms. In AP, to get sum up to two terms, we have to add first two terms. But here equation given Sn is equal to 4n minus n square. In that n's place, if you substitute 2, you will get sum up to first two terms. 4 into 2 minus 2 square. 4 into 2 is 8. 8 minus 4, that is 4. That is first sum up to first terms. Next question is, what is the second term? This is sum, but here it is sum. What is the second term? Second term is in the AP, in the second place value is called second term. So to find second term, what I did is, we know now sum up to first two terms and sum of first term, that is first term, sum up to first term. If you subtract sum up to second term minus first sum up to first term, you will get what will remain? Remaining will be second term. So second term A2 is equal to, here one small one word I have left here, sum of first two terms. That should be sum of first two terms. When you copy the notes, please do correction. Sum of first two term minus first term. Sum of first two term means sum of first two terms of the AP minus from that first term, if you subtract, what will remain? Second term will remain. So sum up to first term is 4, minus 3 is the first sum up to first term 1. So second term is 1. So now we have first term and second term. So from that we can find out common difference. Second term minus first term is common difference, or third term minus second term is common difference. Now we have second term and first term. So from that we can calculate a common difference. Common difference is second term minus first term. So second term is 1 minus 3. So here subtraction, but for the answer bigger number sign. So common difference is minus 2. So next question is, we have to find out third, 10th and nth term. Third term you can find out, since we know second term, if you add common difference to that, we will get a third term. As you know, first term plus common difference will give you second term. Second term plus common difference will give you third term. Third term plus common difference will give you fourth term. Since we have second term, for that if you add common difference, you will get a third term. Second term is 1. Second term is 1. Here we got 1 plus D value is minus 2. So plus into minus becomes minus. 1 minus 2 is subtraction. 1 bigger number sign minus. So minus 1. So third term is minus 1. 10th term. 10th term means one method is, we can by adding common difference to 9th term we can find out. But 9th term we don't have. So this way we can calculate. 10th term is equal to A plus 9D. From the nth term equation, A plus n minus 1 into D. N minus 1 means 10 means 9 comes here. So A plus 9D. A is 3 plus A is first term that we have already calculated, plus 9 into minus 2. So 3, 9 into minus 2 is minus 18. Subtraction again, bigger number sign. So 10th term is minus 15. This sum I have solved and explained. Copy this into your notes. Next 16th question, this is homework. Starting I have done here. Last simplification steps you have to do. So we will read the question. A sum of rupees 700 is to be used to give 7 cash prizes to students of a school for their overall performance. If each prize is rupees 20 less than the preceding prize, find the value of each of the prizes. So when you read the question, a sum of rupees 700, when you relate this question into arithmetic progression, a sum of rupees 700 will say you this is SN, sum, total amount, is to be used to give 7 cash prizes. So we have to divide this into 7 cash prizes. Means in this AP, if you write the cash prizes in AP, how many terms will be there? 7 terms will be there. In this AP, in this particular AP, 7 terms will be there. So we have to divide this into 7 cash prizes. So 7, n is 7. So, but here if each prize is 20 rupees less than preceding price, means for example we will take first cash prize is 100. If it is 20 rupees less, means next cash prize will be 100 minus 20, 80. Next cash prize is 80 minus 20, 60. Like that it goes. So here terms are, first term will be bigger than remaining all 6 terms. So each time 20 rupees less. You have to subtract 20. So here S is, sum is 700. 7 cash prizes says that N is 7. Each cash prize is 20 less, means you have to subtract 20 to get succeeding term from the preceding term. So D is minus 20. So now since S is given, we have to use the formula Sn. So to find out the remaining terms, we have to find out first A and D. D is given in the question itself. A is not known. So how to find A? Since S is known, Sn formula we have to use. An, if it is known, An formula we have to use. So Sn formula we are using. Sn is equal to n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into D. Sn is 700, 7 by 2, 2 into a plus 7 minus 1 into minus 20. So simplification part you have to do. Then if you simplify this, you will get the value of A. How to simplify 700? So you can take this into other side of the equal sign. Other side means here you can bring 700 into, when you take fraction to other side, it becomes, numerator becomes the denominator, denominator goes to the numerator, reciprocal of that you have to write. So 700 into 2 by 7. So there you can, simplification is possible. 7 ones are 700s are 7, 100 into 2, 200 you will get. In this side 2 into a is 2a plus 7 minus 1 is 6, 6 into minus 20, product of that you have to find out. Then afterwards you have to take this number to left hand side of the equation. Then after taking this to left hand side, that becomes that value plus to this value, and then 2a remains here. After taking this all to left hand side, 2a remains, and then 2 also take to other side. It becomes, since it is multiplication in between, it goes to the denominator, means it becomes division. Then divide it, you will get the value of A. A is first term of this AP. A itself is the first cash prize. So now after getting A, how many more terms remained? Here next 6 terms you have to calculate. So next 6 terms you can find out by subtracting 20 from the preceding term. Since it is given in the question, we can find out next terms as like that. So second term is equal to A, first term minus 20 will give you second term. Third term is after getting second term minus 20. Like that we can calculate, and seventh term is sixth term minus 20. So these are the 7 cash prizes including first term. So simplify this. Try this sum. Next 17th question. In a school, students thought of planting trees. It was decided that the number of trees that each section of each class will plant will be the same as the class in which they are studying. There are 3 sections of each class. How many trees will be planted by the students till class 12? See, as per question, class first will plant 3 trees because each section, class 1 should plant 1 tree, but class 1 has 3 sections. So each section will plant one tree, and altogether class first will plant 3 trees. Class second will plant 2 trees actually, as per the class. Class second will plant 2 trees but 3 sections. So altogether 6 trees class second will plant. Same way it continues. Third will plant 3 trees into 3 sections, 9. The same way 12th will plant 12 trees into 3 sections. So class 12th will plant 36 trees. Now if you write this product in a sequence 3, 6, 9, last term is 36. Now just if you observe this list of numbers, difference is common. See, difference how to find out? Second term minus first term. 6 minus 3 is 3. 9 minus 6 is 3. Difference is common. If the difference is common, that forms an AP. So now AP formulas and all we can use here to find total number of trees. Total number of trees itself is, it says that sum we have to find out. To find sum or term, we need, first of all, we need A and D. If it is there, then last term. If it is there, means we can use as per the given data. We can choose the formula. So here A is first term, D is 6 minus 3. Since it is in AP, you don't have to find out D for more than one term. See, D just 6, A2 minus A1 you do, you will get 3. See, we know also here last term is 36. N is 12. Why N is 12? It is not mentioned in the question, but N is 12. How it is N is 12? Because 12 classes are there. This way if you find the product, how many trees each class will plant, you will get 12 terms in this AP. Till 12th they told, so 12 terms in this AP, so N is 12. So total trees planted is equal to sum of trees. So sum of trees, since L is known, we can use this formula, N by 2 into A plus L. In this, if you substitute N and A and L, simplify this, we will get total number of trees planted by the school. Next, 19th question. 19th question I have not copied, we will read from here. 19th question. 18th question I have left. This solution I will give you in the next class. 19th question. See, here picture is given. 200 logs are stacked in the following manner. So 20 logs in the bottom row. So this is the bottom row. This is the next row. And this way, rows means this way row. Here last bottom row has 20 logs, and 19th in the next row, and 18th in the row next to it, and so on. This way it continues. So from this, what you can say? Each row from the bottom row, as it goes up, number of logs decreases by 1. Number of logs decreases by 1. If you, since it is related to AP, now if you apply AP here, this says that, so here 1 log again less. This says that here common difference is minus 1, because it decreases. If it is increases, means common difference is 1. If it is here 20, here 21, means it is common difference is 1. Here number of logs decreases, so common difference is minus 1. In how many rows? There are 200 logs placed. So altogether, if you count like this, they need altogether 200 logs. This way, in rows, if the logs are kept, how many rows are required to make 200 logs? So how many rows required? Here 3 rows are there. Likewise, how many rows required to make 200 logs? And also one more question, and how many logs are there in the top row? And this way, if it continued, when it reaches 200 logs, in which row that 200 it will reach 200. Total number of logs will be 200. Last bottom up topmost row contains how many logs? That also we have to find out. So hint I have given. By reading the hint, you have to do this. See, bottom most row contains 20, next row 19, 18. Don't think that topmost row number only should come as the first term. Bottom most also we can take 20, 19, 18. This way it continues. So if you see this, 19 minus 20 is minus 1. 18 minus 19 is minus 1. Not subtracting from bigger number minus smaller. That is always A2 minus A1. So 19 minus 20 is minus 1. 18 minus 19 is also minus 1. So definitely it forms an AP. So if it is forms an AP means all formulas related to APs we can apply here. So here first term is 20, D is 19 minus 20 minus 1. In how many rows? How many rows means n is a question mark, 200 logs. Total number of logs is 200. So that is sum. If you count logs in logs, add count logs in each row, it has to reach 200. So it is a sum. Total 200 logs they need. So total is 200. So since sum is given, we have to use sum formula. Sn is equal to n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Here n is unknown. So if you substitute here and simplify, you will get the value of n. So d value is known, minus 1, a is 20. Substitute here n minus if you keep as it is. And if you have any doubt in simplification, already worked out sums, you refer it and learn it. Please learn it. And you will get the value of n. If you get the value of n, that is number of rows you will get. Number of rows you will get. And how many logs are there in the top row? So n is the row. When it reaches that row, total number of logs will be 200. So that will, if you simplify this, that you will get. But in that row, how many logs are there, that you have to calculate. In that row means it is a term. If you get here n 10, so in that row, in that place, how many logs are there? How many logs are there means it is term. So term formula we have to use. A n is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. A is 20 plus n. Here you will get n minus 1 into d is minus 1. Simplify this. You will get in that row how many logs are there. Next 20th question also. Once we will read the question. Question is here. See, in a potato race, a bucket is placed at the starting point. Bucket is here, which is 5 meters from the first potato. First potato is here. The distance from the bucket to the first potato is 5 meters. And other potatoes are placed 3 meters apart in a straight line. So these are potatoes. This is also potato. This is also potato. This is also potato. And other potatoes are kept 3 meters apart in a straight line. There are 10 potatoes in the line. So if you relate this to AP, there are 10 potatoes means how many values are there in AP? How many terms are there in AP? 10 terms are there in AP. So n value is 10. So a competitor starts from the bucket, picks up the nearest potato, runs back with it, drop it in the bucket. She starts from here, runs till here and picks up the potato, and again she runs back and put that potato in the bucket, and again from here she will come to the second potato and picks up the potato, and again she goes back and puts that potato in the bucket. This way she will picks up all the 10 potatoes. Now the question is, what is the total distance the competitor has to run? How much distance she has run to pick up all the 10 potatoes and put into the bucket? See, here hint is given in the question itself. To pick up the first potato and the second potato, the total distance in meters run by the competitor is 2 into 5. Why it is 2 into 5 here? Because twice she runs 5 meter distance, because once from here she starts 5 meters she has run, and then again she picks up the potato and again she goes back. So altogether she runs 2 times 5 meters. So 2 into 5. Next, after that, from again here she starts and reaches to the second potato. So how much distance she traveled? 2 into 5 plus 3. 5 plus 3 is the distance traveled to reach here and pick up the potato. Again she goes back and put that potato in the bucket. So again she comes, how much distance she runs? 5 plus 3 again. So 2 times 5 plus 3. 2 into 5 plus 3. Next potato, third potato will take. How much distance she runs? So 5 plus 3 plus 3, 6. 5 plus 6, 2 times 5 plus 6. So next term will be 2 into 5 plus 6. So when she reaches here, when she pick up this distance, 2 times she runs. Once to pick up the potato, and then again she goes back. 2 into that distance. So hint I have given. See, total distance run by a competitor is 2 into 5 plus 2 into 5 plus 3 plus 2 into 5 plus 6 2 plus 2 into 5 plus 9. That way it continues. So here in each term means here this is one term, this is second term, third term, fourth term. In each term 2 is the common number. So that if you write outside, what will remain? Here 5 remains. Here if you add this 8, here 6 plus 5 11, 5 plus 9 14. That way it continues till 10 terms. So here when you see this, the numbers within the bracket 5, 8, 11 and 14, they forms an AP. Whether they form an AP or not, how to check? 8 minus 5 is 3, 11 minus 8 is 3, 14 minus 11 is 3. So difference is common. So we can say that this list of numbers forms an AP. So first term is A, common difference is 8 minus 5, A2 minus A1. So 8 minus 5, 3. 10 potatoes are there. So here in this AP, how many terms will be there? 10 terms will be there. So n value is 10. So total distance run by the competitor is 2 into, now total distance means sum of these terms. Sum of the terms means here we have to write the formula, use the formula, sum formula. So n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Substitute value of a, d and n in this. Simplify this completely, and then for the answer you multiply 2. Then you will get the total distance travelled, total distance run by the competitor. So I hope you understood. If you have any doubt, please ask. Thank you, students.